go up against RNG.
Which role will they prioritize? Of course, they could counter-pick top lane if they want for Duke, if they want to pick something aggressive, or they can keep that in the jungle, but they know the matchup already. So IG's expectations probably lock in the jungler.
That'd be an
This would be
interesting
very
choice.
curious.
It's someone we haven't seen in a long time, Rusty. Ivan gets locked in for Ning in the jungle.
The friend of the forest is going to be locked in by Ning, and this is mostly curious, to be perfectly honest with you. I know Ivan can be decent. We've seen a couple of strong things running around, of course, with all the new runes that have come out to shield and support your AD carries. And when your AD carries something like the Kalista, I guess there is merit behind the strategy. Not a lot of damage to be seen, however, from IG, besides the Azir and the Kalista, and they're banking on that scaling.
Ooh, and Vladimir gets locked in here for RNG. A last-second swap for what the hover of the Tristana was. And that will be heading into the top lane for Let Me.
Yeah, it will. That took me a second. It's Flandre. Is the unsealed spellbook Vladimir is most likely the direction that this one's going to go. I have to see where Let Me does go with it.
There's always the potential for Rise in the top lane, but we haven't seen that in a long time. Tristana still gets locked in for Y4 in the bottom lane.
By no means a bad champion. Actually, traditionally quite good into Kalista. So for the matchup itself, it seems like RNG have gone for a stronger 2v2. They knew their matchup, they picked accordingly. They didn't go vain. I like it.
We'll have to see what the final pick is going to be here for Invictus Gaming. It's the double tree comp as Maokai and Ivan are on the top side of the map. Let Me played it last game, and it's now Duke's turn to pick up the champion.
And that is another tank, to say the least, for IG. They've got the Braum, Ivern, and they've got the Maokai. There's a lot of damage from the two remaining members of IG when you look at the holistic team composition. But already you can tell the strategy from IG is to get mid and bottom going, to go down there, to teleport down there. And that should be the majority of their focus, because they're up against a Vladimir who will be running Ignite, so that is presumably unsealed spellbook to change later because he wants to win lane. He's up against a Rise that does want to push in time soon from now on, just because of the itemization they've now picked up. Pure magic resistance, and again another twin ghost from Let Me, who has switched to teleport. And we can see it.
Teleport's going to come back off a cooldown soon. JackeyLove actually trying to flash away from Ming here. Gets locked down. Xiaohu piles in as well. Y4 with good damage. JackeyLove trying to run away. Buster shot. First blood picked up by Y4.
The fade away from the Tristana. So many flashes used in that engage. 4 different flashes. They want to use the river to dive the bottom lane. Bring Rookie down because he has a clear path. There's a runway that he can walk down.
Ning makes his way down into the bottom lane, but is spotted out by a ward that was previously placed down by RNG.
Now still pretty quick turnaround between Ning seeing it and Ning backing away.
Xiaohu,
once again, yeah.
Xiaohu as well as Rookie going toe-to-toe in the mid lane, both just pushing against one another, trying to pick fights wherever they can. Ning still trying to pick up blue buff and donate that one over towards the mid laner. She'll happily pick up. Xiaohu, though, being really aggressive here, moving deep in towards IG's jungle. MXLG is going to be able to find Ivan, though. Ning trying to cut this one out. Knocked back by the Alistar, and RNG pick up another kill.
So close to being in a position where he can flash away. Ning doesn't get the opportunity, doesn't get to the structures. And RNG, they're able to completely turn the tides of the vision control in the river by just walking past the river to the next best thing. And that's just killing Ning in his own jungle.
Top side of the map. Duke duking it out against Let Me. Already pushing the Vladimir down to about half health.
Well, Let Me is a tickle monster at the moment for Duke. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. They just want to clear waves, and
JackeyLove in trouble once more. There goes the Alistar into the back line. JackeyLove trying to cut this one out, but Y4 jumps straight on top of his head. Lots of spears being thrown in, but MXLG gets that kill.
Super well done from Ming and from Y4. Xiaohu also was nearby if they wanted to threaten a dive. But to me, it's mostly around threatening the Baron as it starts to spawn. We're still too early in the game for that currently, so RNG are able to make some bigger plays.
Let's see what those plays are going to be. Meanwhile, Xiaohu, bottom side of the map, looking for Rookie. Finds him inside the bush, but Ming, there we go, predicts the flash, knocks back JackeyLove, and Y4 gets auto attack after auto attack on him. Pop goes to Kalista, and RNG get a pick.
Ming has Ghost, he knows exactly what the game plan is and just scares the daylights out of JackeyLove. The cavalry comes in from Let Me as well, and suddenly RNG with the Herald, everything just cascades and comes together almost seamlessly. Now, they don't get the turret, but they do have to bring Rookie here, IG, to help defend, which means the bottom lane gets poked as well, and they're all just starting to get whittled away further and further. RNG, specifically Ming, That was nice.
Looking good on the Alistar in game number 2 here. RNG rotate down towards the bottom lane, keeping Y4 and Let Me in the mid lane. But that's a fight started out by Duke here. Ultimate comes out from Azir, knocking it back. MXLG uses that stopwatch. Rookie in trouble. MXLG slides away, gets taken down by the Braum. Xiaohu will use his own stopwatch to get back to safety.
A fair amount of overreaching from RNG does mean that Invictus Gaming will lock down a kill in the end. So it's good for IG to get that. But it's a 47-second cooldown till Baron even spawns. IG
plays against RNG, but still so far behind in gold. Might not be the best time for them to try and pick a fight.
And things that we're looking for here for RNG, which is nice to see, is that there was only 2 of them at the Drake. They're not committing to doing it as well. They want to see where IG go. There's still the end goal of something far more important, and that's the purple worm over at the pit. They do want to get that.
They do look to see if they can get a pick onto a Xiao here, locked down by the Braum, flashes away. So that's a crucial summoner spell being blown by the mid laner from RNG, but here comes MXLG in the back line. Ming! What a beast knockoff coming out from the Alistar as MXLG goes in and says, come on and slam. Jackie Love trying to kite this one out, but Let Me is unstoppable in the back lines. Duke gets taken down by Y4, and one by one, Invictus Gaming members fall.
This Alistar is absolutely insane right now from Ming. Y4, you just calm down and walk over to the Baron, mate. You just ease up a little bit. They should be able to walk straight over as they would like an easy Baron to be secured. Most importantly for RNG, we will see the replay sooner or later, and it was just clean as a whistle from Ming once again.
Ming just letting everyone from IG know that, you know what, game 1's over. I'm warmed up now and I'm ready to play coming into game number 2. As Ning, his former teammate, looks to try and go for a steal, but Y4 just pops over the pit, cuts down the tree, and it's going to be Baron going to RNG.
Ning steps up, Y4 puts him back into his place, and this time it's with a grey screen to boot. Valorant, the start of this is nice because they get the flash from Xiaohu, but then they put themselves into a small choke, and MXLG sees it, and you're like, oh, the Jarvan's coming. But realistically, it was just Ming making all of these plays. Again, unsealed spellbook with the flash cooldown as well from an Alistar. He's just constantly engaging, constantly going forwards and making plays. It's able to win RNG the game. Perfect example of that, and that was twice in a row.
So now the shoe's on the other foot. RNG are the one with the 23-minute lead, 48,000.
They're done with teleporting. Those days are over. They're running at you. They are diving you.
Oh, they've got Y4 on a Tristana. There's the Rise ultimate coming in. Oh, look at me. He's in the back lines already. Not able to get a good target here, but Duke in some trouble. Not going to get kicked back just yet. The Alistar still angry. May just get taken down. A little bit of an overreach coming out from RNG, but they get the mid lane inhibitor turret. They get the inhibitor, and IG decide it's time to fight. MXLG in the back lines. Great ultimate coming out from Rookie. Duke still trying to tank things up, but Y4 gets a kill onto the support. Baolan gets taken down. Duke still trying to run this way. MXLG takes the shortest flag drag combo I've ever seen, but still it's RNG with a big play here. Xiaohu in some trouble, but still, somehow RNG win this team fight. They're pushing towards the Nexus.
Yeah, Ming just playing one-man zone defense, basically, trying to prevent any of the IG members from getting to the turret, getting to the inhibitor, and from that point, you're like, all right, RNG, you've made the play.
And there is the cow delivery service. Moo into the back lines, knocks up Rookie, kicks him back, but on the left side of the fight, Xiaohu and Let Me are closing in. Y4 taking up a few too many turrets, but it doesn't bother the Vladimir one bit as he dives into the back lines, takes down Jackie Love incredibly low. Mukau still looking to try and get the jump onto Duke. He takes a ton of damage. Y4 finally catches up. Stopwatch is used a little bit too late. Duke is going to fall, and RNG are pushing into the base of Invictus Gaming.
They are dealing crazy amounts of damage, RNG, as they still go forwards.
MXLG into the back lines. Jackie Love trying to trade up. Good shields coming out from the Ivan as the GA does get popped on RNG's jungler. Daisy wants in amongst all the action, getting angry against me. Gets that knock up. Jackie Love still trying to defend what is left of his base. MXLG tries to slide into his DMs. Doesn't work, but Pop goes to Callisto once more as Let Me picks up the kill, and RNG take back game number 2.
Fairly clean showing on the opposite end here from RNG, bouncing back from a game 1 defeat. MXLG comes in, he's on your screen. Y4 comes in, and he's the one having a stellar showing with Ming down in the bot lane as the 2v2. RNG make the series 1-1. Jackie Love had a pretty bad experience on Summoner's Rift from start to finish. 2 one-sided games in this best of 3 series. First one going to Invictus Gaming. Second match after the substitutes, after the change in the draft, going to RNG. And for the first game of the 2018 split of the LPL,
we're going to go to game number 3 to decide this match. Joining us back on the desk is going to be Indiana Frosco Black.